Hey guys, Jared James here, and I want to cover a topic today that I'm getting asked all the time lately, because if you follow me at all, you know that myself and many other people are telling you, get on Snapchat, get on Snapchat, get on Snapchat. And the question that keeps coming up to me at conferences and by Snapchat, but mainly by Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and all these other places, email and other places, people are going, well, how do I make money on Snapchat? And really this question applies, although we're saying Snapchat right now, it applies to all social platforms, because this is the exact same question that everybody had when Facebook was getting big, and everybody's going, well, how do I make money on it? How do I make money on it? And I am a big believer that the quality of the answers that you get will be determined by the quality of the questions that you ask. And this particular question, sometimes I have a little bit of an issue with it. I get it. I get why you're asking. I mean, anything we go into are always like, okay, if this isn't like watching our kids play soccer, we want to know, how does this make us money? Like, how does this whatever? And I get it. I have a little bit of an issue with the question, though, just because I feel like by now we should kind of get it. Like, you remember when everybody in the beginning was asking, like, what's the ROI on Facebook? And what's going to happen? And how do we, and there's such this immediate type of return that we want. Sometimes I want to ask people, you know, I work a lot in the real estate space where the main source of business is referrals, right? And so sometimes I want to look back at people and I just want to say, like, what's the ROI of your friends and family? Like, what is it? What's the ROI of your friends and family? Because if we applied that same principle to them and we were constantly measuring every single day, well, did they produce for me today or not? Did they create a transaction or not? Or should I drop them? Should I hang out with them? Should they be a part of my life? What's the ROI of your friends and family? You know, it's really true, because we used to do this with Facebook all the time, and yet Facebook has become probably the greatest ROI in sales, in real estate, whatever it happens to be. And yet that was the question that I always used to get from them. What's the ROI of them? What's the ROI of them? And so I want to bring it back to your business now and say, okay, what's the ROI of your friends and family? And understand that, yes, I know you don't ask that question, what's the ROI of my friends and family, because you understand that through your relationships with them, through your leveraging who you are to them, through you being real to them, through them getting to know the real you, meaning good and bad, whatever it happens to be, that referrals just kind of come because they so connect with you, right? But here's the question I want to ask you. What is a platform? So we're looking at Snapchat now, right? Like, what is Snapchat? What is Facebook? What are these things? They are nothing more than people. Like, they're not a platform without those people being on there. Like, there has to be people in order for it to be a platform that you're even considering. And so I would suggest to you that we start looking at these platforms like Snapchat and Facebook, especially Snapchat now, because that's becoming so huge and you need to get on there. You know, if you're not on there now, you're going to be soon. As not just, well, now I'm on Snapchat. You're just joining your friends, by the way, because people are the ones who are on there. That's who really pressures you to get on, because, like, look, I'm on there, I want you on there. Other people are on there, I want you to get on there. You have to understand that the veil that once existed between personal and business no longer exists. I hope you get that. The veil that once existed between personal and business no longer exists, okay? Generally speaking, the people who are asking me the question, how do I monetize Snapchat? Is it worth it for me to get on? Are usually coming from a 1983 marketing mindset, which I call the name badge generation, right? It's the people who think you're supposed to wear name badges when you go to the grocery store because someone might notice and talk to you, or, you know, whatever. They have such a separation between what's business, what's personal. They're the people that won't put a picture up on Facebook or Instagram where there's a glass of wine in their hand because a client might see it, which I just don't understand, because your client is probably seeing it with a glass of wine in their hand. Like, that's probably what's happening. That's probably what relates them to you. And your perfection is not what pulls them closer to you, is not what draws them into your personality, right? Here's what I know also when we're talking about this. People will leave an industry, they will leave a salesperson, but you know who they won't leave? You. They won't leave you. I say it all the time in our industry, in the real estate sales industry. NAR said 89% of all buyers and sellers at the time of closing say that they'll use their agent again, and yet only 11% do. Why? Why does that happen? Because they're like, well, it's 7 years later, we just need another real estate salesperson. We need someone to open the door. Well, we need whatever it happens to be. But I'm telling you, if you were more than that to them, they won't leave you. but they'll leave the industry. They will leave a salesperson. They will not leave you. So let's talk about this right now. I want to go over 5 really quick steps to help you get better on a place like Snapchat, how to over time be making money on Snapchat, because that's just, I'm doing it right now. I see how it works right now. So let's talk about this. Number one thing I want you to do here, very simply, get on there, okay? I said it before. If you're not on now, you will be on in the next 12 to 18 months. I promise you. The only difference is going to be how many people you weren't able to connect with over the last 12 to 18 months, because you're either going to do it now or you're going to do it later, but you're going to be on there, okay? Get on there, follow me at Jared James Today. If you want to see how it's done, what kind of things you should be posting, at Jared James Today, go follow me on there, send me a snap when you do, say hello. It's the easiest way, by the way, to get a hold of me. I respond to every single person that sends me a snap on there, so go ahead and do that. But number 1 is get on there. Number 2, get uncomfortable, okay? I say it all I'm not a social guy. The truth is I'm an introverted guy. I like to be alone. I like whatever. And yet I'm on all these social networks with a ton of followers and everything else. And to be completely honest, it's completely uncomfortable for me, okay? I share things I don't want to share. I do things I don't want to do. But I know the world that I live in, and I know the return that brings me, and I know the connection that makes for other people, that vulnerability. Look, guys, if it wasn't uncomfortable, it wouldn't be vulnerable. And yet when people are more vulnerable, people connect with them more because people aren't after perfect people. When I see perfect people, I don't trust them because I know that there's something going on there that they just happen to be hiding. Now, when I say get uncomfortable as well, one of the most common things that I hear from so many of you who are watching this right now is you'll say things like, well, I don't know what to put. My life is just so boring. Like, I don't know what to put on there. My life's so boring. Everything I do is boring. Let me make a little correction on that. It's not that your life is boring. It's the thing that in your head that you think to post is boring. The things that you're okay with posting are boring. There's no doubt about it. But that's why I said get vulnerable. You've got to start posting things that make you a little uncomfortable, that are in situations that you generally wouldn't. I posted something the other day. I was at a mixology class for a birthday party, and people know what goes on at a mixology class. We were having a good time, right? And someone snapped me back, or they wrote me a message or something like, I can't believe you would post that. And I just thought to myself, well, I can't believe you'd follow me. Go follow someone else. Because that's the reality of what goes on in my life. Now, did that have anything to do with sales or training or speaking or entrepreneurship? Heck no. But you know what? All those people who follow me feel a little bit more connected now. They love when they see those parts of you, and you are absolutely no different. So why not use a platform that allows you to do it on a level that I think is better than any other platform out there right now? Okay, so get uncomfortable. Number 3, get intentional. This is kind of the most business part of this that I'm going to do right now. Get intentional. If you follow me on Snapchat, again, at Jared James Today, what you'll notice is that yes, you see things with me at my kid's soccer game, or you'll see me every day I do a thing where I'm like, did you sweat yet? I have a thing about you need to sweat every single day. And those are usually not the prettiest pictures. Come back from a run and you're sweating like a pig, or whatever it may be. But I also will do things like, new video up on YouTube. Go to youtube.com/Jared James Today. Go subscribe. And all of a sudden I see my subscribers jump up. New free training. Go register at. And I see that go up. Hey guys, I'm looking for whatever. Would you be interested? I did something yesterday and I said, thinking about doing a podcast. If you're interested, snap me back and let me know. And I got a bunch of messages. Yes, absolutely. Do a podcast, whatever. And so while they're connecting with the other parts of my life, when I go to something business related, they're right there and they're connected and they're ready. And you're no different. You can do the exact same thing, connecting with your community, and then occasionally being like, just posted a new blog of the 3 things to do to get more money when selling your home, or 5 questions to ask before buying a home, 5 things to do. Put a bonus 6th thing, hire me, it'll be a great decision. Like these kinds of things, because here's what I know. Money follows eyeballs, okay? This is why, by the way, Facebook offered Snapchat 18 months ago, $3 billion, and Snapchat turned it down because Facebook understood, oh shoot, that's where the attention's going, right? That's where the eyeballs are going. And even if it wasn't monetizable yet, they saw the eyeballs and they went, wow. Do you know that 90% of the people who follow me on Snapchat see every single thing that I do? Like that's crazy, right? There's no other platform that has that. eyeballs, okay? Money follows eyeballs. Your business is absolutely no different. And yet you'll listen to me and you're trying to figure out if I'm right or not, and yet you'll go spend some money on some marketing campaign that does absolutely nothing. You'll buy a billboard that gives you no guaranteed result. You'll do all of these kinds of things, and when I tell you to do something like this, which is free, you'll question it to the end. I don't know about that. I don't know. Great, then go put your face on a billboard, get no response, and keep wasting your money. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It is 2016. It's not 1983. And if you don't start acting like it, you're not going to get the return that you want to get, okay? And so at some point, you've got to take a little bit of a step of faith and go, you know what? Maybe the fact that I'm watching this video from this guy right now means that maybe he knows what he's talking about, because maybe I'm in his funnel because some of the stuff that he's done so far pulled me in. Maybe he does some stuff that I don't do and it actually worked, which is why I'm watching his video and I can't even remember how I got here. Maybe. Just going to put that out there. Maybe. You need to be acting in the same way. I mean, I'm trying to help you right now. All right? Now, step 4. Get over yourself. It's really that simple. Perfection is not the goal, okay? I said this before, I don't trust perfect people, because whenever I see a perfect person, I know that they aren't being honest, because nobody's perfect, okay? I put something out on Facebook yesterday, and I went for a run and I missed my goal pace by 1 second per mile. And the truth is, I was literally pissed. Like, I'm not talking like, oh God, that sucks, I'll get it next time. I was pissed. I'm still kind of pissed, right? Because I knew 1 second per mile, I could have made that up, and yet I didn't do it. And so I posted that, and I said, I'm pissed off and whatever. And technically, I'm the motivational speaker guy. And somebody, actually a couple people wrote me messages, and they were like, is everything okay? Like, I don't know if you should be putting that kind of stuff out there. We kind of look to you for, whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, my God, I am not for you. Part of what makes me relatable to you is that I go through the same emotions, and yet I have to use the stuff that I teach you to overcome it, right? To get to the other side. Why would you follow somebody who never feels any emotions, who's completely perfect, but tells you how to, I don't understand that thought process, right? And so I put that stuff out there, and I'm like, this really freaking sucks. I'm pissed off right now, okay? But you know what's going to happen today? I'm going to slay that time, and I'm going to overcome that thing, and you're going to be a part of that process. And that has nothing to do at all with our speaking, coaching, training, marketing, any of this stuff, and yet many of you will end up signing up for those programs because you connect with me. And the reason why you connect with me is because I'm not trying to be perfect for you. I mean, as we're even getting ready for this video, I said to Rachel, I said, just go. Perfection's not the goal. If I screw up, we move on. That's fine by me. Perfection is not the goal, okay? I hate the word authenticity, but it is the word I'm looking for. But I just feel like everybody's using it, be authentic, and people are becoming, inauthentic by trying to be authentic. But anyway, that is the word though that I'm thinking of right now. Like, what you see is what you get, okay? And you need to be the same thing, and you need to scale that in a way that these platforms will allow you to do, whether you get it or not. Repetition will make you better at the platform, okay? You may not know completely how to use it yet, but start getting on there and screwing up and putting things up you shouldn't and doing whatever. That's how it works. Perfection's not the goal. The goal is for you to be there so that if you're in our trainings, you're an option. That's all that matters, okay? Step 5. It's kind of a repeat of step 1, but I wanted to close on a high note. Get on it. Whether you're on there now, whether you're on in 12 months, whether you're on in 18 months, whether you're on in whatever it happens to be, this is where people are going. And I know you're watching this and you're going, oh my God, first it's this one, then it's that one, then it's this one. I can't keep up. I just want to tap out and not look. In every other area of life, the same exact thing is happening, but you're not complaining about it, okay? When the local store was kicked out and Target moved in, you still went to the same place to buy your goods. Okay? And you didn't complain about it, you didn't whatever. So when platforms change, there's still the same people that are in those platforms. the location just changed, right? The store just changed. But if your business, and I don't care who you are listening to this, I don't care what industry you're in, if your business relies on your relationship with other people, which is just about every single person watching this right now, then you have to be where those people are, and you can't just punt and decide that I'm just not going to do this one. You can decide you're going on now, or you can go 12, 18 months, 24 months, whatever it is, but you're going to hurt yourself if you do that. Get on there. Go download the app. It's free. Follow me at Jared James Today. You know, if you want to test me to send messages back and forth, I got a message from a lady yesterday. She's like, I don't even know if you got it. Did I do it right? Did I do? Yes, you did. Then start doing that, because those are the people with that mentality that are going to make it going forward, who understand it's 2016, not 1983. This is where we're going, okay? Guys, if you want to connect, go to www.connectwithjared.com. You can see all the places I'm on. You can connect on all those places. Make sure you subscribe to this video. If you're watching this right now, we do a lot of these kind of things. Subscribe to this video. There's a thing down in one of the corners. Click the logo. Subscribe to this video, guys. Our website is jaredjamestoday.com. I hope I get the chance to connect with some of you, see you at an event I'm speaking at, something like that. I'll talk to you soon.